interview question for a front-end engineer that is asked in 2024. It's a question to calculate a file size of the folders tree. So we given this input, a tree that represented as object. So every key is a folder or file, and our nodes can be whether a subtree, whether a number of the files, and what we need is we need to sum up all of the sizes here and return the result. Okay, so when we see this type of tree, it's usually a good idea to use a recursive function. So let's go ahead and use them. So we receive a tree, and we want size to collect our size. Started with 0. And so in this case we need to ask if our tree is a number, then we add it to the size, and if it is a subtree, then we need to go over the children and call the recursive function on every child. Okay, so let's do that. So we ask if type of the tree is number. If it is a number, then size. I'm adding the value to the size. Else, so I'm having a tree, and yeah, I can go for every key in the tree and calculate the child. It will also work, but let's see. So we see this until completion, but let's do also something else so that we can go object values. We can just iterate over values, and we don't even need to know the keys. Yes, so here I'm going over values, which mean this subtree is a value, this is value, and also file can be a value. So I'll go over every value and I calculate over my children. Okay, so, and I'm collecting it. So for this tree, if it is a node, I'm adding it to the size. If it is a tree, I'm going over his children and ask if, and calculate the size. Basically I'm applying the recursive function, and what is important here is to return the size of this specific tree or subtree. So now we can test it. File size first, and we're gonna, and I have two trees to test it, but we also want to print the result console log for file this and console log for file size 2. So let's run it, and the expected sizes, as you can see here, I have them written here. So this was a solution, very clean. We receive the tree. If it is a node and it's a number, we add it to the size. If it is a tree, we iterate over the three children and apply the same recursive function on every child. And this is the solution. The questions that can be also asked in this case, what is the time complexity? So we iterate over every child once. So it will be O of n. When n, we have in a tree, so n is our nodes. What is a node? So root is a node, folder node, so folder node, and the key. So basically all the keys are our nodes. And we iterating every node, visiting every node once, so it will be O of n when n are nodes. Also, we can think about stack call complexity because it's a recursive function. So the worst case scenario will be if every child in the tree, if every parent in the if every node in the tree has one child, so it's basically will be one line, folder inside a folder inside a folder, and at the end I have only one file. So the call stack will be O of n number of nodes, and the least case scenario is where my tree is all the files are direct children of the tree, so there will be no recursive call and it will be just O of n of nodes in the tree. So that was this question, very interesting question. Hope you like it and happy coding.